going to be starting a podcast titled Keep Teens Talking. Hey guys, welcome to our very first episode of Keep Teens Talking podcast. It's your girl Tasha.
And it's your girl Kayla.
Today we are going to be talking about, what are we talking about?
Today we're talking about how my mom's choices at the ripe age of 16 has affected me and my life hitting the ripe age of 16.
The ripe age.
Yes.
Right.
Ripe
Okay.
age.
Well, let's jump into it. I guess first I want to talk about why are you looking like that?
I'm waiting to see what you're going to say.
I guess first I want to talk about your friends, right? Because I think Kayla's friends are always mentioning the fact that she does not do anything.
I don't.
So, at 16, tell me what you think you should be doing.
Okay. At 16, I feel like I should be going out with my friends, which I do, but okay, let's see. So, I have a mix of female friends and guy friends. Let's say I want to do something with a guy friend. My mom wants to meet them at the house or go somewhere to meet them, only for me to be with them for 1 to 2 hours. I feel like that's a lot of work. I just be wanting to go out. So I feel like I should be able to go out, nothing's going to happen to me, and then I come back home. The next one is I feel like I should have a curfew. And my curfew should be 11 o'clock p.m. And I have to check in with her every hour.
So I'm very big on compromising, right? Yes. I am not a fan of the idea of Kayla, or any 16-year-old for that matter. And let's just say she turned 16 last week, okay? So she has asked for these things prior to turning 16. Not that I think the number 16 means anything, but nonetheless, I digress. I do not believe that you should just be going out and hanging out with guy friends, right? Because why? Why? I think there are so many different things that could happen, and not that I think you're an irresponsible child, because I don't. But I don't know these guys, right? Hence why I say, well, let me meet them. Let me put a face to the name, and maybe I would feel more comfortable.
Okay, but what's the difference between a guy friend and a female friend?
I like that you asked that question, but please let it be known to the people that even with your female friends, I have to meet them.
Yeah.
Is that correct or incorrect?
No, you have to meet them you have to meet them that day. You be wanting to meet the boyfriends or guy friends, because they're not boyfriends. You be having to meet the guy friends a day before.
That's not true. Okay, maybe that is true.
That's very
That
true.
was really only one instance.
Twice.
No, it was once. Remember the first one?
You let me go with my sister.
I wanted to meet him, and then the day of something happened, and he couldn't, or he got dropped off late or something to that effect, right? And yeah. I still allowed you to go, but I think that a good compromise is if you are going to hang out with a guy friend, I at least know what the person looks like.
See, and she's doing this I don't tell her if it's not.
Okay, that's fair.
Yes.
That's fair.
Yes.
She does.
I confide in her like she's my best friend. So
she's my best friend.
Yeah.
So not really your best friend.
No.
I'm just asking. Okay.
So she be on game. She caught up on everything, all the tea. She knows what's going on in my life and other people's life.
Y'all business is not my business.
Yeah, she knows.
I agree. I am, for the most part, aware. But let's just be honest. You do not tell me everything.
No, but
most teenagers do not tell their parents everything. I'm not holding that against you, though. Right? You're entitled to whatever privacy you think you have. But I don't understand why you need to go out with a guy friend without other females there, right? I don't mind if it's a group of kids going out, but I feel like it's a little bit more intimate when it's just a guy and a girl. And we not living in the same times that we were back when I was a kid. And I just want to throw this out there that I grew up with Jamaican parents. So it was no going to hang out with guy friends. There really was no going to hang out with guy friends. Did I do it?
Yes.
But there was no going to hang out with guy friends. And I want to say that when I did hang out with my guy friends, it was at my house. I was not going to the movies. I wasn't going skating. I wasn't doing any of that. It was at my house where I'm safe for the most part. So what exactly is this considered a date? Would y'all consider this a date?
No, because like there's a difference between having a guy friend and actually like talk like a boy that you're talking to, like a boyfriend. Like now I don't know how to explain it, Mom, but like if you get it, you get it. If you don't, you don't. That's probably wasn't a part of your generation.
What's that?
Like the guy best friend and the people that you're like the person that you're talking to. Like I don't know.
Because truth be told, guys, sorry y'all, in my experience, guys really just stick around and stay in the friend zone because they're waiting on an opportunity. That's just been my experience. And so I have to be mindful of that when I'm like, oh yeah, just go hang out with this guy. Like,
okay. I think her compromise is fair. It's just like
you think it's fair. So she thinks it's fair now, but you literally went off.
I did not go off, y'all.
You went off with the biggest temper tantrum ever.
No, I was just very quiet. Like, see, I didn't even do too much. Like, I was like, okay, I decided I don't want to go anymore. Like,
did the absolute most. The absolute most.
Okay. Well, let's get into the actual episode. Let's get into the actual episode.
If you were me and you went to Nana and asked her if you could go out, what do you think her response would have been?
So I've actually done, if I was you or if I'm like me.
Either or, it don't matter.
I've been with my Nana before and my friends were having a sleepover and they called me talking about having a sleepover. So I was like, dang, I want to go too. So I went to my grandma and I said, oh, can I go to the sleepover? And she was like, oh, you need to call your mama and ask her. So there's no room for me to do anything unless I ask my mom if I'm with somebody else.
Where are you going to a sleepover? Who was having a sleepover?
And the other. It was like, oh yeah.
I'm not really big on sleepovers.
I don't blame her. This one, I don't even try to argue it. Like, it's okay.
I'm not like a sleepover. Like, you can go sleep over this person's house. I do not mind people coming here. And it's crazy because I have found, no shade, no tea to anybody, but if any of Kayla's friends have ever wanted to like come out, their parents don't even feel the need to like want to meet me. They don't even drop the kids off. It's like, oh, tell your mama to come pick so up. And that's a little crazy to me.
This is a little bit shady now. Yeah.
That was shady?
Yes.
I grew up in a different time where I needed to know the person's parents. You know, I need to know who's living in the home because anything can happen. And then the news show up at my house and I can't say, hey, my child said she was going to such and such house on 34th Avenue. Like, you don't have the information that you need in the event that something happens.
Yes. Mm-hmm. That's why I don't argue with sleepovers, but I also don't like to sleep over at people's house because I have standards, y'all. Like, I'm bougie when it comes to hygiene. I don't play the games. Mm-mm. So I don't mind staying home and like inviting my friends over. But yeah.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. Now, if you were me back then, right, at 16, when I was 16, you were me and you went to Nana and asked Nana, what do you think her response would have been?
No. I feel like she would have been like, she would have did too much. Oh, you're not going over there? Like, Jesus. But you said she's let you have sleepovers before. Yeah,
with like cousins and stuff. Or like people from church.
Never mind. Nana would have said no. She wouldn't have been there for it at all, and she probably would have cussed you out heavy, and then went on the phone with her friends and cussed you out again. Yeah. Okay. So next is my question. My question is to my mom: do you feel as though you project like yourself on me?
Like my 16-year-old self?
Yeah.
I think that in all honesty, as parents, right? I think we have experienced a certain level of life or lived a certain level of life that you are not privy to. Mm-hmm. And obviously we want to do our best to try and protect you guys, you know, keep you guys safe from the things that we have experienced. So maybe sometimes there's like a little bit of projection. However, I want to preface this by saying I do not believe that the things that I was doing at 16, you are doing at 16.
And not. And
just
not.
throwing it out there. I think at 16, I was a very different version, you know, of myself than I am now. And I think that had I been you when I was 16, I probably wouldn't have went down the road that I went down, you know. But the relationship that I have with my mom is very different from the relationship that you and I have. And so, I don't think I project like that heavy. Do you think I project?
No, I think she's done a good job. You know, she's parenting me the right way and gives me the right like values and beliefs and self-respect that I don't really like. I'm not you.
Shady. That was a bit shady. Okay, I'll take it. Whatever.
I will say though, like people project what like you have done on me, and I kind of like. I carry it like in a different way. So people's idea is to like instill fear into me and be like, oh, don't do this and don't do that. Oh wait, don't do this and don't do that and like don't wear this, like stuff like that. So I feel like the older that I get, the more like that I want to do. So like I remember I was in middle school, I didn't care like what my hair looked like. Listen, y'all, it was a mess. Like I was not as girly as I am now.
Oh my God, I really miss those days.
And I remember when I started to like transition into 8th grade, I wanted to start looking better. And I remember one time, Mommy was like, "You never used to care about this stuff. Why do you care about it now?" And it hurt my feelings.
Did it?
Yes.
You never told me that.
Yes, it did.
Oh, I'm sorry.
So I was just like, oh, okay. And then I feel like the older that you get, the more like you transition into stuff. So I started to like want to keep my hair looking good.
Okay, first of all, let's not make it.
It wasn't bad, y'all, but it wasn't tea. Okay. The hair was not tea. I used to have a slick back.
That is not
true. I used to have my mom used to do my hair. Don't get me wrong. She used to do my hair.
Let me tell you something, okay? I am not a hair guru.
No.
I hate hair. I hate doing hair. I hate combing hair. I hate braiding hair. It took me literally 2 years to learn how to braid just so I can braid Kayla's hair. And then when she got older and wanted to wear weave, it took us, had to be like 3 months of doing her hair back to back to back until I figured out how to do box braids, passion twists. And when I did sit down to do your hair, it took literally the entire day. The whole day. So the hair has set up here talking about her hair went cute.
Okay, no, Mom. If we look at the hairstyle that I have now versus what it was looking like a few years ago.
You can't compare because you going to professionals.
Okay.
You going to people that actually have a passion for it.
Okay, let me change it. She did not have me outside looking crazy, y'all. She did do my hair, and she did take the time to learn how to do the hairstyles that I wanted.
Period.
Did they look like the models that I seen? No. But she did it. But I'm just saying, like, okay, it was a step into like wanting to get my hair done. Then I tried to like learn how to do my edges and stuff. It's a tad bit hard, and this still is. It's a work in progress. It's a work in progress. Then I moved from hair and I got older. There's lip gloss, there's lip liner. Then it's the piercings. So like my ears, my nose. Like it was a phase. It was a phase. And then I move on now to being 16, and I want to do things like, you know, lashes and henna and like nails and stuff, even though I can get my nails done. But it's like the color red is too grown, y'all. she does not let me get the color red. And I don't even ask to get red anymore. I just know it's off the table.
Red what?
Red,
Lipstick?
no, red nail polish. You don't let me, oh, no, red too grown. Pick a different color.
I use the words too grown.
Yes. Too grown.
Maybe I should change my verbiage. I just think certain colors, like really bright colors, draws attention to people. And I think that you're really beautiful without all of that, in all honesty. I don't think that you need all of that. I think sometimes, and I could be wrong, but this is just my opinion. I feel like once we start to change our appearance, you're going to keep going.
Yeah.
You know, like, oh, today it's just foundation, and next week it's foundation and mascara. Not that anything's wrong with it. I'm all for people enhancing their beauty. I just think that should develop over time and not necessarily so young in your life, because then when you are 20, you're going to be doing things and just like the girl on Love Island looking like she 45 years old. Like, that's crazy to me. So I just think you should take your time and enjoy certain things at this age, and then you'll, eventually move on to red.
So yes, I definitely agree with like what she says. When I started doing lip liner, like I don't go to school without lip liner, but that's because like I love it. Like it's so
How did you
tea.
even get into lip liner? Was it me?
Yes, because Mama used to wear and pull it. I was like, oh, I want some. No, it started with the Fenty Beauty lip gloss.
Shout out to Rihanna. That Fenty line was everything, and I say was because I refuse to pay for that now, but it was cute. It was cute when I was in college.
So it started with the lip gloss, and then used to do the lip liner, and I was like, oh, I want to do it too. And then I took it, or no, you would do it for me, and then I would just put lip gloss on, and then I ended up buying my own, and like putting my own lip gloss on and stuff. And then when school started, every morning, leave it on, I get to school, put that lip gloss on, lips good for the day. But definitely like, so the more that I wanted to like do more, I just felt like people would look at me and be like, oh no, that's too much. So it'd be like, oh well, why do you have this on, da 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 da, why do you have that on, da 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 da. And I think like as a society and just like the people who are closer to you, it kind of like can make you feel like you don't want to like wear certain things. So like lashes, I had lashes on this weekend, and I went to the mall, and I just felt like a whole bunch of people were looking at me and was like, oh, she's probably rude, and she's probably this, and she's probably that. And I was just like, I was so ready to take them off. And I think it's just me as a person, because I feel like sometimes I might do the same thing to other people. But, like, I did not like the feeling, you guys. It was not eating, and I went home and I took them off.
Do you think it's like a mindset thing, right? So because, like you just said, you do the same thing to other people, i.e. you can be a little judgmental.
Yeah, we all can. Let me say that now. Like, y'all, I have respect for people.
Do you think that because you, how do I want to word this? Because you view people a certain way, do you think that when you change your appearance,
Other people view me that way?
other people view you or judge you? Because that's what your mindset is, to like off rip judge somebody when you see them, like, oh, look at that girl lashes, why her lashes so long? And then you turn around and do what? Wear long lashes.
No, y'all, my lashes, they are not long. The lashes are like, what's the number is? Like, okay, it was 10, 8, 14, and 16. No, 10, 8, 14,
12.
and 12. She didn't even want me to get the 12, so I stuck with the 8, the 10, and the 14. So I don't even wear long lashes, but like sometimes I do catch myself talking about people a lot, and it's normal, but like it's not good. And then I start to feel like, oh well, maybe she's talking about me. Like if I see somebody laughing and I don't feel good in whatever I'm in, I feel like that's a problem. And you're talking about me, but they're not.
So do you think that that is your own insecurities?
Sometimes yes, but I'm not like that insecure that it bothers me. Like I get over it. But I get over it by, like, talking some smack. But it's okay. It's okay. I will, yeah. Talk a little smack. But, we're moving on from what I was saying like earlier. I do
projecting.
think, yeah, like my family members on like both sides of my family, they make like comments sometimes. That's just like a little like, hey girl, pipe down just a little bit. But sometimes it'll hurt my feelings. But I've also like learned to have tough skin, one, and two, that I'm not the things that they think that I am. So yeah.
Is it easy for you to
Connect with other teenagers?
Oh, that's a good question. But no, I was going to ask, is it easy for you to kind of like dismiss what your family members, and I just want to say I'm not a family member.
She's not.
Is it easy for you to dismiss what your family members may say or think of you?
It is easy for me to dismiss because can't nobody tell me nothing about me. Like, y'all, I'm just me. Like, I feel like what you see is like what you get. I show people like who I am, obviously in like different fonts, but like
not fonts.
Underneath it all, I'm still like Michaela. I'm still respectful, and I feel like I present myself that way. So if you have anything to say about my face appearance wise, it's something going on the inside. It's not Michaela.
Okay, friend, come through.
It's
come
not Michaela.
Confidence. I'm here for it. I do think that some of your family members project. And I am very much so the mom that's going to defend. Like, I'm going to be Mama Bear, right? I don't think that I would allow Michaela to do anything that's, like, outrageous. But I'm also aware that we are in the day and age of children being able to express themselves. And certain things I'm okay with. Yeah. And certain things I'm just like, it's a no for me.
Like, she's letting me dye like the back, like when that skunk stripe was going, she let me dye the back of my hair blue. I've had blue braids. I've had red braids. I've had
many phases.
Listen, the emo phase, it was too much. It was too much. But it's all come together to create like, me truly who I am. Pink. It's pinky.
She's very confident, guys. Very, very confident.
But I get it from my mom.
Do you really?
Yes, because when I was looking busted,
you've never
looked
busted.
No, y'all. The teeth was giving like beatbox. Like, it was crazy. Y'all, the teeth was crazy. It was crazy.
It really wasn't that bad.
No, Mom.
It really was not that bad. So Michaela
My dog's like No, let me talk. Let me say it. Okay, yeah, it was giving beatbox. I needed braces, reconstruct, everything needed to happen, okay? Everything. So when I myself could see how I looked and stuff, I was just not feeling cute. But my mom, she would be there to like uplift me. She'd be like, you are cute. Oh, you look really good today. Or, okay, I love your outfit. Like, I feel like the confidence like that I have, she like instilled in me. And then obviously I grew up and I started to look better. Cause, child, it was a jump scare. And that mask, listen, I went to middle school every day. COVID was the best thing because I went to school every day with a mask on my face. Listen, people were like, oh, Michaela, nobody knows. Like, I went to high school and so many people followed me like from middle school. And they were like, you went there? I didn't even know you went there because I had that mask on. I used to walk around school every day with the mask on. I would lift it up to eat. That's how crazy it would get, y'all. No, I listen.
I remember that. Oh my goodness. So at that point in time, you didn't have like confidence in yourself?
No, listen. I felt so ugly. I was looking at everybody else and I was like, okay, it's like, what's going on? Everybody else was looking tea and I was just like, oh. Listen, 9th grade year before, like that summer, it changed. That yeah. Even though the beginning of 9th grade too, like I wasn't exactly there yet. And then it was halfway through the year I started to see like other people. Mm-hmm. And I switched it up. When I got that lace, oh Lord, like the lace was the turning point.
So you think that the hair helped to enhance your beauty, or do you think like getting braces helped to enhance your beauty?
The braces was the best decision. Like, even having to get the braces off, like, I was distraught. Like,
she really was.
I pushed it off for 4 months getting the braces off. I did not want them off. I think the braces, like, they helped a lot. You know, no more
I think
gap.
it became like a crutch, though. It became a security blanket for you.
Because nobody could say anything about my teeth. Nothing. Baby, I was walking around with $4,000 in my mouth. No.
Girl.
But I think the teeth was like, it was a big step up. And then like my hair, like being able to get my hair done by professionals and it look how I wanted it to look. That, and then also like growing confidence and just trying to figure out who I was and what I wanted to be.
Yeah.
Matched like together. It did its job.
Well, I really am happy to like hear that. Obviously, I know Kayla is very confident now.
Yeah.
But I'm glad that I had a part to play in that.
She did.
Okay.
And mommy is confident too. Mom, you be playing like you not okay, but when mommy PTSO, okay? When she PTSO, it be good. It be good. Like, don't play with her.
Okay, well, thank you. Well, I'm glad we were able to kind of talk about the differences. Did we really discuss differences? I
Yes.
think we did. Let us know in the comments how you feel from the mother's perspective and from the daughter's perspective about about our kids going out and enhancing their beauty. Different things of that nature. Let us know in the comment section below. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Have a good one, beauties.